Well, an overly ambitious karate chop to the neck to you all. Today on Karate Corner, we are watching episode 6 of True Justice, the show where a large man in body armor finds as many possible scenarios in which he can remain sitting down. Well, let's take our booties and plant them firmly because this is Redeye Reviews. We open up in the familiar world of hipsters, Starbucks, and enough crime activity to write a TV show about. Ah, yes, Seattle, the place that you could easily mistake for the deep south down in the bayou, because that's where this is. However, we start with Officer Weezer getting held up by an aggressive sort of people.
Drop your gun now! Drop your gun now!
I, for one, have never been less intimidated by a guy with a gun. No, drop your gun, idiot! Shaking in my boots. Cut over to some man, and a powerful man at that. I'm going to start off by saying that Seagal literally pulls out all the stops in this episode. Like the Stevie checklist. Then we can get what I only assume is the editor's attempt at getting the hell off of this show. It's real James Bond meets hot garbage. It's right in the middle. It's a good sweet spot.
Not hear or see someone with a gun getting within point-blank range of her because she knew the shooter.
And we learn that a cop was basically executed, and we're not sure why.
We gotta do the best we can to find out who killed her, because that's gonna probably tell us everything. She's the one who met with Gates right before they tried to kill him.
Well, okay. We're gonna try that one more time, but now pretend like you're actually trying to say words out loud. And speaking of who killed him, cut on over to the bad guy limo. Because we all know bad guys only ride in limos.
Local cops raided the lab in Seattle. Abby was killed.
How did he die? You see, he was karate chopped in the shoulder, to death. And it turns out the lady from the last episode that creepy guy talked to was the one who got killed in this episode.
The agent you met with the day you were ambushed.
Can't give you her name. She could lose her job if that got out.
I don't think she's worried about that anymore.
Yeah, she's dead. Yep. I probably could have told you this in a better way, but I wanted to wait just long enough until you looked like a freaking idiot. Cut back to Seagal playing RuneScape, and then some jerk has the audacity to show up and ask him to do his job.
Hey, boss. I mean, you gotta be kidding me, man. I ain't got time for this.
I ain't got time for this. I'm mining iron over here.
I'm sure you can figure it out. Provide security for a film crew.
So, our cops are told to provide protection for a small film crew that I guess they're making a movie where they basically just film homeless people and then they act like that's the most insane thing they've ever seen. And then we get the strangest cut. Okay, remember when I said that this episode is just like a checklist reminding us that Seagal has hobbies? Well, here you go.
He's dead.
How did we end up in a prison? I don't know. Did we just get here in time just to see a dude shank the hell out of another guy? Yeah. And then mostly, Seagal just killed a guy with zero repercussion. So we go from whatever that was to Seagal sitting in another car, which is his favorite place to be. And instead of showing you this scene, I'm just going to play it from Seagal's side only, and then we're going to figure out what's going on.
Don't forget I've seen it. It ain't much better than this. I trust you. I consider you a friend. You got somebody on the inside that's gone bad. I would need access. If I say something, it's probably true. You got problems. He's not. You can't tell him it's as simple as that. Yes, sir.
I assume he's talking about there being a mole in the station. I think that's what he's talking about because there's always a mole in the station.
I need to know everything that Stephanie was working on. I need to see everything that she saw.
I need to wear her clothing, go to church with her mama. Then, back to the checklist, okay? Gotta get more things done. Who needs story and or plot when Seagal could just showcase all of his various interests? And we see the film group that is gonna make the movie. They show up. This guy's played by that dude, Byron Mann. He's like a guy who did like 12 movies with Seagal over his career.
What we have here, you're listening, what we have here, these people, the good and the bad, are products of the environment that the government created.
And he has chosen a very convincing accent this time. It's very good. Top stuff, Byron. Keep it up, buddy. You'll keep getting in the movies.
Boss is ready for you guys.
Oh, well, okay. I don't know why we zoomed in on him. It sort of feels like one of those episodes of a comedy show where in that show they're trying to like film a movie, you know, but only this time they didn't mean for it to be as bad as it is.
I'm not saying I'm as experienced as you, but last year I had 2 attempts on my life.
But we get suspicious that one of our cops is corrupt and we stake him out. There's a lot to digest there. Firstly, why can't we ever find a good-looking camera? I don't know. Secondly, is it a black and white digital camera? Because you're filming, but then it's black and white. Just pick a style, pick a style. Thirdly, the best way to get caught when you are suspicious is to act suspicious. And you, lady, you're doing a great job doing that. Cut on over to our film crew just acting like normal humans act.
Look at that! Look at that! The despair on the faces of these people.
Yeah, chase them. Chase that guy. Homeless people love being chased, and it's a fun little game you could play. They're like skittish little squirrels. They spook easily, but it's amazing. And it gets even better because everybody in this scene is being active. They're participating, and Seagal managed to bring a chair with him. Like, he just drove a car into the scene so that he can sit in the shade the whole time.
We need you back here ASAP.
All right, black and white coming out here for me. I'm going to have to jump in there and get into town for some urgent stuff.
Whew, thank God a car can come pick you up. You must be exhausted from all that sitting you've done today. So cut back to our stakeout. Our man goes to generic America Bank.
We just lost our #1 suspect.
Oh no, that guy that we didn't know about got shot. But we know he must have been important because of all the money in his bank account.
I would appreciate it if you would back off. Just let me close this case out.
Probably found out about Zola's cousin Waxman and got killed for it.
Well, that's a look. That is a look of a man who thought it was a fart and then just filled his pants up. Like, look at her even. That girl definitely smells what he's cooking. So our film crew and friends get cornered, and we're like back to the scene from the beginning of the episode.
Let's go.
Yeah, we better get out of here, guys. We already loosely tied them to rusty chairs. I'm sure they'll be fine. But if you notice, we haven't showcased Seagal's skills in a while. We're getting fed up with all the story and plot that they keep attempting to create. So Seagal cheats a little. He reads ahead in the script and then tries to just like speed run the last few plot points fast.
Mason's not the kind of guy who would send me a text. He'd call me directly. Mason's either dead or being used as bait. They're all trained in the military, and they will be heavily armed.
And yeah, I did kind of speed that up a little bit, but it does also happen roughly the speed I showed you. The man is a true marvel, okay? He even knows that they would have placed a bomb trap behind like one specific crate. It's almost as if he watched them put it there. I don't know. Maybe Seagal's the mole. He does seem suspicious. Look at him. Look at him check his corners. His entire body swivels with his hands. He's like a portly little sprinkler head out there, just moving left to right. But inside the trap, we see our cop with convenient health problems strikes up again. Yeah, at first you might think he's about to Hulk out, bust out, maybe save the day. Turns out it's just the Zima. The good old emphysema powers activate, form of a slowly dying man. But we get into the building. Oh, yeah. Man, I miss the good old days of his body doubles. You film some random guy hopping through a window, and then when we say action, Seagal, if you could just do a little hop up like you did something athletic. Nailed it. The audience is totally going to believe that you just performed that very minor physical action. You nailed it. Keep it up. But we start rescuing everybody. Thank God this rusty old warehouse has cushions outside of all of their windows. It's very kind of the builders. But back to the checklist, let's add hand-to-hand combat to it.
Let's try this again. You know, it's a shame you couldn't fight better, man. I'd love to kill your ass.
Well, I think that was English. I think it was, but for the life of me, I cannot tell what he just said.
But you know what you're saying? If a fat brother man, it'd let it kill your ass.
Couldn't have said it better myself, pal. And now, Seagal realizes that the only other side character in this episode has to be the mole, right? Process of elimination at this point.
Okay. Dirty money, dirty money. Dirty money leaves the trail, man.
It's dirty money, baby. It's dirty money.
And Seagal knows it. He's done a lot of things in his life that have ended with him getting dirty money.
You were the one that sent Waxman to kill Gates. Pull your gun. Give me an excuse. You have the right to remain silent.
So that guy gets arrested. We check in on our bro in the hospital. Seagal walks in. He's like,
"Sup, guys? I wear suits now. I'm a suit guy."
And Seagal is such a good actor in this scene, I do want to just highlight just him for all of y'all. Sort of just cut the other people out.
How you feeling, buddy? I got somebody I gotta see, so I gotta hurry. You look like you're ready to go. I'm really looking forward to having you come back on full duty. Besides, man, I have these wussies, and you ain't no wussy, right?
It's really top-notch stuff. Like, all these years of working hard has done you well. And the episode is, all right, it's not over. We need to finish our checklist. We're missing one very important square to get a bingo.
Is this one? Oh, man, this girl's stalking me.
There we go. Bingo. Let's all remember our man can totally bang, and apparently he actually has numerous kids, which it's kind of gross. Okay, now we're over. So let's head on over to Redeye Reacts.
Hey, partner. No, I just got home. I'm gonna call it a night.
I never thought the camera itself could be high, but I'm pretty sure the camera's been hanging out with Charlie Sheen. That's an ancient fighting technique. Let the other guy tire themselves out on your face, and then you'll actually try.
This is the type of thing you and your team need to handle.
We're not supposed to be babysitters.
Stay.
It looks like he's been stabbed 15, 20 times.
Okay, I know counting stab wounds is real because you always see it in the news. He got stabbed 37 times. How do they count that? What if two go in the same hole? You don't know.
All right, man, I'm in.
Well, I see somebody is really good at typing with one hand. You got a lot of practice in front of that laptop, huh?
How's Savannah's assistant?
How's it? Sorry, I'm tired.
So, something's going on.
Oh, come on. Who actually uses an inhaler? You know who? Only nerds use inhalers. Cool guys like me, we'll just sit there and die quietly, okay? We're dead, but at least our cool is intact. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel. Click the button. Click the thumbs up. Like it. Leave some comments. Do all the YouTube stuff. You know, all the stuff. A huge shout out to the patrons on the Patreon page. If you want the power to vote on future movie reviews, head on over to that page. You can sign up for the power to do so. They're the ones who bring you like over half the movies we're currently watching, and they're a great bunch of people, so again, thank you. If you want to join the Discord community, there's a link down below, and my merch store is also down below. I will see you all next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy.
But another thing, if a fat brother man, it'll kill your ass.